So how y'all doing tonight? Okay, so I want to talk about myself, my favorite topic. I'm from the South. Is anyone else here from the South? See how we used to be so proud. And now we're like, like, where you from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, that is the South. That's the South for real. Who else from the South? Where you from?
I was born in Toronto, but I lived in Nashville for like...
Toronto? I'm sorry, let's look at a map. Let's look at a map together, Toronto.
From like 5 to 20 though,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We'll let it pass. Okay, I'm very specific about what I consider the South. Everything is not the South, okay? The South, and by the way, this is not a point of pride, it's just a point of culture and geography, okay? For me, the South is Georgia. That's where I'm from. Alabama, Mississippi, the Carolinas, Tennessee, parts of Louisiana. Because the rest, those are not Southerners, those are swamp people. I don't know, if you go too far in Louisiana, it's a whole different thing. And then the panhandle of Florida. None of the rest of the South. I always say, like, for example, when you move from the South, I lived in New York City for 12 years. When you move from the South to the North, you're not a transplant, but you're a refugee, okay? I feel like when you get to Pennsylvania, there's like a black gay Harriet Tubman being like, don't let Master see you voguing. It's just not the same experience. And I was trying to tell someone, now here's my hottest take of all, and this is where the folks get mad. I always say Texas is not the South. No. Now I heard somebody from Texas. Where you at? You can't be from everywhere. You from Toronto, you from Nashville, you're from Texas. You're a citizen of the world. You were from Texas too?
I moved here from Texas literally 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Where in Texas?
Austin.
Austin, Texas. You the one dating the alcoholic? Ex was an ex-husband who was ex-boyfriend who was someone's current husband still.
No, they got divorced.
Obviously. You know, the writing was on the wall. To be fair, the writing was on the wall. I also have a very Southern family, which I didn't realize that my family was real Southern until I started being around people who were not from the South. I didn't realize, have you ever thought that your family was normal and then you went around and you were like, oh, y'all crazy. I think this might be the craziest family in the world. So I'm gonna say something really sad and then you're gonna go, aw, and then we're gonna move on. Promise? You gotta promise. Okay, my mom died. I know, last year on Mother's Day. Girl, my mother is a very dramatic woman, okay? I was like, how am I gonna top this? Like, I'm gonna kill myself on my birthday. Like, I will top this. I will have the best death in this family. You can't have everything! My mother is from Mississippi. My father is from Alabama. I am from Georgia. We are the trifecta of the South. There's a saying in Georgia, the only place worse than Georgia is Alabama. Only place worse than Alabama is Mississippi. Only place worse than Mississippi is hell. It does not get worse than Mississippi. If you ever like, what were the 60s like? Go to Mississippi. It's still there. It's still there. So when my mom passed away, I found out, oh, I didn't know my mom was the glue that holds the family together. I did not know this. I had no clue that she was. Has anyone else had this happen? Someone passed me like, oh, everything happened to you. You're from everywhere. You know everyone. Everything happened. It's valid. It's valid. It's valid. It's not a podcast between us, but it's valid. You're valid. You're Toronto. You're Canadian. You're Texas. You're Nashville. You are Africa. But yeah, I was like, oh. So when my mom passed away, everyone started fighting. Now, I've always said, I don't make enough money to like, I'm not poor, but I don't make enough money for things to get like awkward when I die. I want people to fight when I'm dead. But when we fought, my mom did, we fought over who's gonna pay the bill, not who's gonna get her money. There was nothing left, right? So I'm over paying all the bills, doing this thing, I'm paying for this funeral, yada, 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 this thing, that thing, the other, right? So then it comes time to make the guest list. Baby, the guest list was my absolute favorite part of the entire thing. I felt like Anna Wintour. I put on my bob, I sat down at my table, I was making the list, I said who's gonna sit next to who, and then one of my uncles, I said, baby, you can't come to the funeral. I'm sorry, you're kind of crazy. I mean, like crazy, like girl, you crazy, like institutionalized, like you crazy. You can't come to the funeral because he was being crazy, right? So then during the funeral, I am sitting there, front row seat. Very iconic. I'm sitting in the front row at my mother's funeral, and during the funeral, also I didn't tell you this. I sent my uncle a YouTube link so he could watch it from home. I said, I'm not a monster. Here's a YouTube link. We're live streaming. It was a private link. It was just for family members who couldn't make it, right? So I sent him the link. I'm sitting there, and then I get a text on my phone, and it says, remember, I'm at my mother's funeral. It says, I'm so sorry to tell you this, and I hate to bring this up. It's from my uncle's phone. It says, but your uncle took his life today. I said, oh my God, on today of all days. I text back and I said, John, stop playing. I know this is you. Don't do this on today, not today of all days. I got a text back that said, it's not me. I said, oh, we're playing the game. Let's go. Time to play the game. I said, okay. He said, this is John's friend. And I found his body. I'm so sorry to tell you this. And I regret to have to inform you of this news. It's really, really sad. I'm so sorry. And I said, okay, what do I need to do? I'm still at the funeral. First, front row, still at the funeral. And I was like, what do I need to do? He goes, you need to contact the Tampa, Florida police to get a report. I'm so sorry. And then I said, oh, okay. Well, I said, you know what? Tell me something real quick, friend. What's your name? And then those little dots start going. He's like, oh, I didn't think this far. He's like, no, not James. Jim, not Jim, that's too close. Joan. Joan. My name is Joan. I said, okay, Joan. If my uncle is dead, send me a picture of the body. I said, checkmate. And why'd I get back this selfie? I was like, all right, I don't have time for this bullshit. I don't have time for this shit. Also, I want to know, where are y'all? Who's not from the South in here? Because where are you from?
San Diego.
You got anything connection to San Diego? Okay. And you moved here from San Diego? How long you been here? Is that like 2 hours away?
Yeah, I've only been here a few months, maybe like 4 or 5 months.
Okay, how you really chose a great time. First of all, I gotta say, in terms of the world in general, do y'all remember? I'm a little off topic here. Do y'all remember who here is 35 or older? Damn, why y'all sound so tired? That's crazy. Look at this young looking at you like, go to bed. Oh. I'm gonna ask y'all again. Put a little liveliness into millennials. Jesus Christ. Who here is 35 or older? There we go. Thank you. It's embarrassing me in front of this young. This is crazy. How old are you?
Do you want to guess?
To be honest, no. I don't. How old are you?
23.
23. So I was 23 once too, okay? For a whole year. And it was a leap year. You could never. Okay, anyway, back to the point at hand. Do y'all remember there was a time, especially if you're 35 or older, there was a time where we were watching the news, it was nonstop news coverage, and Bill Clinton allegedly got a blowjob. Bill Clinton got allegedly a blowjob in the Oval Office from a woman named Monica Lewinsky, and we were like, politics will never get crazier than this. Cut to. I gotta tell you right now, I truly believe if 25 years ago, I went to Netflix and I was like, I've got a story. It's gonna be great. And I pitched them what's happening right now, they'd be like, girl, you gotta make it believable. I'm like, hear me out. A black man's gonna get elected president. They say, okay. I said, no, it's gonna happen. A black man's gonna get elected president. They're like, well, what happens next? What happens in season 2? Hear this. They're like, let me guess. Everyone goes crazy, turns on them. I said, no, girl, re-election. They're like, girl, that's unbelievable. No one's gonna believe that. I said, well, wait for season 3. Because Because in season 3, the oldest man you've ever heard of is going to run for president and win. And not only that, he's the host of a reality TV game show. And they're like, girl, I said, no, you're not ready for season 4. Because you know how old that guy was? Bitch, he's gonna make him look like a baby. Literally the oldest person alive runs for president. And he's all cool and silly. He wears shades. He eating ice cream all the time. He's a cool kind of guy. Everybody loves him. Everyone loves this guy. They're like, okay, we like this upturn. Where's it gonna go? I said, season 5 is crazy. Guess who's back in the house? I used to be obsessed with Bill Clinton's accent. He's from Arkansas. Presidents always have weird voices, obviously. Even just the candidates, everyone. Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, George Bush, Bill Clinton, Richard Nixon, George Washington, probably. I don't know. I think he was like, hi! I think Lincoln was like, 407 years ago. Where else y'all from in here? Where else y'all from in here? This is crowd work. You can talk to me. Don't be scared. Wait, okay, not all at once. Jesus Christ. Have some decorum. The Millennials would never do that. They were raising their hands. Where you from?
I'm from Georgia.
You're from, where in Georgia?
I'm from Alpharetta.
You from Alpharetta. Are y'all dating?
No.
Okay, you don't have to say it like that. That was crazy. There's a rude way and there's a nice way. Like, oh. Imagine. Y'all just friends? Are you like a little lesbian-y?
No, we're just friends.
You're not even a little lesbian-y? Like even by yourself? Oh, you have a boyfriend? Oh, by yourself, fully lesbian. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know this, there's a way that queer people, especially gay guys, based on how they say no when you ask if they're dating, it actually says a lot about their connection. I'm obsessed with this. Like, for example, you look at someone and you say, hey, are you two dating? And they go, oh, no. That means, honestly, we've never thought about it. Girl, this is my sister. I would never date this person in a million years. And then you go, are you two together? And someone goes, no. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to be around. You don't want to be in that room. That's a sad one, for real. So that means one of them tried it, the other one denied it, but they still tried to, survive as friends. My favorite, my absolute favorite, are you two guys together? And they go, no! That means we're both bottoms that'll never work in a million years. I'm absolutely obsessed with that one. Also, if you guys have any questions about the South as well, because this, listen, being a Southerner, it's not a point of pride. I want you guys to be clear. I am not particularly proud of being from the South. I just am from the South as a matter of fact. I was born in Georgia, then I moved to Alabama, then I moved to Mississippi. It's like a Pokemon devolving. Every time I moved, I lost more rights. Every time I went down. Okay, no abortion, no health care, no nothing. Like, have y'all ever actually been to Mississippi before?
Yes.
In the back, what the fuck were you doing in Mississippi? I need to know. Why were you there?
I went for an academic conference.
And you went to learn in Mississippi? Imagine going to the state that is 50th in education to learn something. That's crazy. What were you learning, how to f your cousin? Yo, welcome back, Jasmine W. Welcome back, Jasmine W. Now, I want y'all to think of something. Now, here's the T. Jasmine is from Texas. I am from Georgia. Now, I need to know, do you consider Texas the South?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yes.
All right, tell me why.
Because it's the most southern state, first of all.
I mean, in that case, Brazil is the most southern,
in the U.S. And, I just feel southern.
Well, here's my thing. This is why I say Texas is not the South. There is nowhere you can go in the entire state of Alabama where you're not like, I am in the South. There are parts of Texas where you're in Mexico, parts where you're in Louisiana. There are parts where you were in the mountains. You're in the cowboy town. Now, the closer you get to Louisiana, it does get quite southern. Are you from that side? Where are you from?
I'm from Dallas. It's the South. I'm from Dallas. That's the South.
Okay. I want to hear from people in the audience, too. I want to hear your questions or your thoughts about whether or not Texas is the South, or your thoughts about it. Because also, when we say it's not a point of pride, listen, y'all, no one from Texas, because back in the day, people from Texas would be like, it was like crazy. Like when you say they were like, they're like, pew, pew. Dude, like they were going crazy. They were so proud to be from Texas.
We're still like that.
But why? Texas has got to be one of the craziest states in. When you go home and you're like, y'all still on this bullshit?
Hell yeah. But you know, it's a blessing and a curse because I did love growing up in Texas. But when you go there, you be like, what's wrong with you? Y'all ain't caught up.
I know, and that's how I feel about Georgia. Listen, like I said, who else is from the South here? I want to hear, like, where are you actually from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Where are you from? Georgia. Who else? Where y'all from?
I'm Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah. Where you from in Georgia?
Peachtree City.
Oh, Rich. Hey.
Yeah.
Y'all know. I know him. I was like, Peachtree City. Y'all don't know. Peachtree City is like, okay, so here's the funny thing about Atlanta. Atlanta is all suburbs. Everyone from Atlanta is from the suburbs. Atlanta Metro has 6 million people in it. Only 500,000 people live in Atlanta. So 5.5 million people live in the suburbs. And baby, Peachtree City, them got money, honey. They be on the rest of it. I'm from Clayton County. I assure you, this is where Waka Flocka Flame is from. It's me, Lotto, Waka Flocka Flame. And who's the one who did, the Clayton County crew is not, particularly, we're not, and who else is from the South again? Where you from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. God, everybody, that's a trick you realize. No one's ever from Alabama, Mississippi, because they don't let you out. They don't let you out. They do not let you out that bitch. But also, I want to hear, do y'all have any questions or thoughts about being from Alabama, being from the South, being from Texas, what it's like to be from there? Any thoughts at all?
How do you feel about Austin?
I feel like Austin is the only outlier. Like Austin, you be like, you just moved here from Austin. I be like, that ain't really the South for real.
No.
But you know,
Texas is special. Like East Texas is like its whole own gig. Dallas East is very much so. Houston also very much so its own gig.
Yeah.
So, like, once you get to Central Texas, like Austin, San Antonio, like completely different.
yeah, that's not.
In an awkward way, I'm kind of obsessed with you. I just have a suspicion your mom ate a lot of Tylenol when you were growing up.